What if I told you mastering a topic in 30 minutes could be just as effective as grinding for 8 hours? No, this isn't a productivity guru selling quantum manifestation mastery. It's real, and it's powered by AI. Your brain feels like it's buffering in 240 pixels while the world's streaming in 4K. Today, you'll learn 6 AI-powered learning methods that literally compress learning time, the cheat codes that make studying faster and smarter. By the end, you'll learn how to use AI to learn like a pro without feeling guilty. You've heard study smarter, not harder, so many times it's basically academic gaslighting. Pomodoro timers? Cute. Color-coded notes? Adorable. But AI just walked in and said, hold my neural network. Studies from Harvard, Stanford, and MIT show AI tutoring systems can match or even outperform human tutors in some settings. And they do it without awkward small talk. We're not replacing teachers here. We're finally getting help at 3 a.m. when you need it most. Think of AI like a GPS for learning. It won't drive, but it will keep you from taking 8 wrong turns and ending up in an existential crisis at a gas station in New Jersey. Sounds too good to be true. I felt the same until I read the research and tried it myself. So what are the actual tools turning all-nighters into half-nighters? Let's start with the AI tutor that never sleeps and never judges your Googled questions. Method 6, the cyborg tutor. We've all met that one teacher who thinks sarcasm counts as pedagogy. Now imagine one who's actually helpful. AI tutors like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Kamigo basically become your personal Einstein who never sleeps, judges your weird queries, or charges $80 per hour. A 2025 Stanford study found students using AI tutors finished lessons 40% faster, 36 minutes versus 60, without sacrificing understanding. That's an entire Friends episode you get back per session. Here's how you actually use it. Drop your lecture notes into ChatGPT or Claude, but instead of saying explain photosynthesis, try something like quiz me like I'm a sarcastic professor who thinks I'm wrong. Let it teach concepts using analogies or metaphors from your life. Philosophy through SpongeBob? Done. Calculus through Minecraft? Also done. So tonight, paste in one wrong answer you wrote. Don't ask AI to give you the answer. That's like Googling how to be smart and expecting brain gains. Instead, frame prompts for better tutoring. Ask it, tell me why this is wrong, but explain it like I'm 5 with a sugar rush. Let it teach back until you actually get it, not just memorize it. Tell it when explanations don't land. AI adapts. The trick is treating it like a coach who helps you think, not a vending machine that spits out answers. AI is like a GPS that shows you the route. You still drive. Now that you've been schooled, how about AI writing the exam too? Quick pause. If you're enjoying this, pick one method to test tonight. Comment GPS if your team AI hints, or roast me if you want AI grading your disasters. Drop your worst study habit below. Best disaster story gets pinned. Bonus points if it involves library tears or Googling, can you die from studying too hard? All right, back to turning you into an academic cyborg. Method 5. The question machine. AI generates test-style questions that make your brain actually work. It's evil recall practice, except now AI writes the exam, you take it, then AI roasts your mistakes. Fun and educational. A 2022 study published in Frontiers in Artificial Intelligence found students answering AI-generated questions showed significantly better comprehension and retention, boosting recall by a third compared to passive rereading. Basically, you're tricking your brain into studying itself, which sounds weird, but works stupidly well. Upload whatever you've got, PDFs, textbook chapters, lecture slides into ChatGPT or Gemini. Then say something like, generate 10 questions that would ruin my confidence but improve my grade. Answer them without peeking at your notes. Then follow up with, now grade me like you've had 6 espressos. Only ask for hints when your brain hits a wall. Back and forth sparring isn't busy work. Your brain learns by wrestling with gaps, not pretending they don't exist. It's the difference between watching workout videos and actually doing push-ups. Repeat this loop 3 times per chapter instead of rereading it once. The time you spend on the task goes up, not because it's harder, but because you're actually engaged instead of zoning out halfway through page 4. All right, you've survived the quiz from hell. Let's see how AI handles the answers you actually write. Method 4. AI-powered writing roasts. AI tools like Grammarly, Quillbot, and ChatGPT give real-time feedback on grammar, clarity, structure, and even tone. It's like having an editor who doesn't judge you for spelling definitely as defiantly 17 times. A 2025 behavioral sciences study found that university students using AI feedback tools made measurable gains in critical writing with better structure, sharper arguments, and more confidence. Because unlike professors, AI doesn't ghost you for 2 weeks. Start light, run it through Grammarly or Quillbot with prompts like fix the mechanics but don't erase my personality. You'll get clarity without turning your essay into corporate oatmeal. Then go deeper, ask the AI to critique your structure and logic, not your commas. One study found AI-assisted students made 3 times more revisions than control groups. More revisions means better writing. Math checks out. Here's the thing. That back and forth loop forces metacognition. Basically, thinking about your own thinking. It halves your writing time and triples the quality because you're actually iterating, not just editing. Bonus, it's way funnier to roast your own drafts before someone else does. So tonight, paste your essay into ChatGPT and say, grade this like a prof using a rubric, but roast me kindly. Fix what it flags. Then ask, why is that better? If you can't explain the change, don't keep it. That's the difference between using AI as a coach versus a ghostwriter. One teaches you to write. The other teaches you nothing except how to feel guilty when someone asks follow-up questions. Speaking of tests, what about essays that kill souls? Words too much? Let's draw it instead. Method 3. The brain map. Tools like MindMeister plus ChatGPT can turn chaotic lecture notes into visual maps that don't look like a tornado hit a filing cabinet. A 2025 study in humanities and social sciences communications found mind mapping with AI chatbots improved students' computational thinking, creativity, and critical thinking. Students could recall hierarchical structures and apply knowledge better than traditional note-takers. Think of AI as your co-pilot, turning your brain dump into a clear map. You bring the ideas. AI organizes them so they click. Your brain loves mind maps because it stores info in both pictures and words, like giving your memory extra search terms instead of one vague Google query. More routes mean easier recall, a built-in backup drive that always finds the file. That's why Drawing Plus, chatting with AI, beats plain notes every time. Ask ChatGPT, make a mind map of cell division. Explain each branch like I'm 5 on a sugar rush. You've got 3 structures to choose from. Hierarchical for concepts, radial for brainstorming, and flow-based for processes. Pick what fits, build it, then redraw it from memory. If you can't, you don't get it yet. That's the test. Tonight, pick your map type. Use ChatGPT or MindMeister to expand every branch until it clicks. Then redraw it. Connect your chaos. Let AI shape your thoughts, not replace them. Cool maps. But what if I gave you just enough help to figure it out yourself? Method 2. AI hints, not answers. AI gives hints instead of answers. Sounds annoying, wildly effective. A randomized controlled trial with high school physics students found those using AI hints improved understanding by over 60%. Students getting full answers on demand. Their autonomy dropped. They got lazy. Hints keep you independent. They nudge, not spoon feed. It's like having a tutor who gives clues instead of answers. Here's the trick. You need to struggle just enough for your brain to care. That tiny bit of effort fires the right neurons and hits the dopamine jackpot when you finally get it. Giving yourself the answer is like watching someone else lift weights and expecting abs. You're stuck on physics. Instead of Googling the answer, like it's 2008, ask AI. Give me one hint that nudges me. Don't solve it. AI pushes you toward the solution without robbing your brain of the learning that comes from figuring it out. The flow's simple. Hint, attempt, feedback, reflection. You ask for a nudge, you try again. You see what landed, and then you actually think about why it worked. Keep score of hints taken to track autonomy. For the next problem, reduce hints by 1. So, yeah, the goal isn't perfection, it's that sweet spot between help me and I got this. That's where real learning happens. Your brain earns the solution, which makes it stick. And if AI can teach physics, what about languages that usually require years of painful flashcards? Method 1. The green owl. Yes, you can guilt trip yourself with that green owl, but AI-powered apps like Duolingo actually boost consistency and confidence. A 2024 study in IRRODL by Ouyang and colleagues found Duolingo users outperformed traditional learners in listening, reading, and grammar. The app's adaptive exercises and gamified elements maintained motivation and practice consistency. Two things humans are historically terrible at without external pressure. Duolingo tailors difficulty to your level using algorithms. Struggling with verb conjugations? More verb drills? Crushing vocab? It moves on. The AI adapts constantly, so you're always learning at the edge of your ability. Not too easy, boring, not too hard. Rage quit territory. So tonight, commit to 15 minutes a day. Adaptive practice beats sporadic cram sessions. Turn on speech mode and review AI feedback daily. Duolingo alone won't make you fluent. The apps work for beginner to intermediate learners, but won't replace immersion or advanced conversation practice. You're not going to debate Nietzsche in Spanish using Duolingo, but you will avoid saying estoy excitado when you meant estoy emocionado. And the passive-aggressive notifications? Scientifically proven to work. Probably. All right, rapid fire. Here's your GPS summary. Before the brain overheats. Using AI isn't cheating. It's just skipping the dumb parts. GPS, not autopilot. Hints over answers. Consistency beats cramming. AI tutoring gives you an Avengers-level learning squad working 24/7. Saving hours of rereading while your brain screams. Question generators force active recall, the thing your brain hates but desperately needs. Interval training for neurons. Writing feedback cuts revision time in half and triples quality. More iterations means better output. Mind Maps Plus AI build visual knowledge structures so your brain stops treating info like mismatched socks. AI hints train problem solving without making you lazy. Friction equals growth. Language apps prove consistency beats intensity. 15 minutes daily crushes, sporadic panic sessions. So yeah, AI-powered learning is transforming education. If this saved you time, donate or subscribe. It tells the algorithm to feed this to curious people instead of doom-scroll zombies at 2 a.m. Next week, another topic that feels obvious until it isn't. And remember, AI won't do the learning for you, but it'll make sure you're not wasting 8 hours when 30 minutes would work.